I did it.
You was a drug dealer?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And you gave drugs away for what?
Oh, no, I was creating customers.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
They call it savage.
Yeah.
Try this.
You know, yeah, it's free at first, but after you got a habit, it's no longer free.
No longer free, right?
So you were manipulating them into
Yeah.
your process
Yeah.
to get your money.
Yeah.
From drug dealer to therapist. How about that? Yeah, give him a hand clap.
Yeah, it's just
What you want now?
Jesus.
what I want now.
What do you want now?
is
That's right.
It's what I get. Peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
I respect that.
You get peace of mind because what? You changed the game?
Yes, I did.
You're a game changer.
I learned the spiritual principles that were taught to me by life, right? Because everything that I was giving previously, what I got in return was always a negative consequence, right? And that taught me that you can give, but you got to be careful what you give. Every time you give to someone doesn't mean you're helping them. You know, sometimes we used to say you're making a pole hustler out of a person if you always giving to them. They're not going to get it for themselves. Because why get it for myself when you're supplying? Whatever it may be. Right?
That's true.
You know, I put it on the men and let me turn it on the women. Women put on a very good front to attract a man. Even if it's a man that has some bad attitudes, because you feel like you can change him. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Sometimes I feel like I should deal with it.
That goes a little deeper. You know, then we do things because whatever return we get, that's what we feel like we deserve.
That's the part about giving that I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
Because people give because they don't feel worthy of receiving.
Yeah.
Once they get to the core part of who they are and they know that they really have had a problem with receiving, things will change. Because there's no way that givers should have a need.
Yeah.
A giver should not have a need, especially when you practice spiritual principles.
Yeah.
Like the 23rd Psalm says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
That's
If you repeat that over and over again, you'll find out that you don't. You want because your flesh is not in check and you have not really trusted God. Mm-hmm. So when I said earlier about the crushing, it is. It's a crushing because a lot of times you are affiliated with people that want something and they don't know that their want is getting ready to impact other people in a negative way or it's going to crush them.
Yep.
So when you come together as a unit and you work together, it's not a single-minded effort. It's a unified effort that says we work together to build this because I see my brother or my sister suffering. Some people go home at night and they are able to sleep. They don't care about what's happening with others or they don't think about it. They have that mindset. Some people go home at night and they cannot sleep. And you know, that show that comes on called The Haves and the Haves Not, when we really study it, some are sleeping and some are not. It's a method to the madness. Some people are not sleeping because they have haves, they needs. But they need to listen to how to get the needs met. You cannot get your needs met without working together. The crushing that everybody feels, and they feel isolated, they might feel depressed or sad and unhappy. They have some words that were spoken over their life concerning diagnosis. It's merely a part of your life that says, I need to make a change in how I think. Like the drug dealer right here,
You know,
who is a therapist.
As you said that, it
Now,
took me back to the beginning.
Yeah.
When I did make my change, I don't know, it hit me, but this was wisdom at that time. When I decided I needed to change me, I refused to go on like I was, right? I admitted that I didn't even know what to change, and I didn't know what to bring in. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know what your desires, what your needs are until you clear your head so that you can see clearly. And once you're able to see clearly, then you're able to bring those things into your life that are good for you.
mm-hmm.
Or discern what's good and what's not good. Because I was open-minded and I took all different classes. And I was taking parenting classes and my daughter was grown. But it was the principles involved that I was interested in. Some of the classes I took didn't apply. So I